Alrighty, and we are here. Jalen, can you hear me? Jalen, mic test. Oh, I have you muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you.
There you go. Okay, cool. All right, we are in it. Yeah, that music was pretty cool. I honestly got linked up to that song. Was a little hooked in, but that's fine. Jalen, how we doing? Thank you for joining.
I'm doing pretty good. Chilling.
Awesome. I appreciate you joining. I love to have banter during the discussions. It makes it a little more fun. What'd you say?
I said, yeah, I got you.
I appreciate it. Okay, so up on the list really today, really want to hit a little bit of points. We got the fantasy check-in for the league. We'll see how everybody's doing, how the
Somebody
matches
please
went.
make a trade with me.
From what I've heard through the grapevine, you have some in your DMs. So you might want to check it out.
My phone died as I was checking it.
Yeah, we got the fantasy check-in. We got some cool headlines after, especially the trade deadline was yesterday, so some cool things to talk about. And then last week's pick winners, and then we'll do our picks. And that'll be it. Usually, you would think Cody would want to come in here, but that's weird. He's not on here. But that's fine. We can go. What was your takeaway from week 8?
I want to kill myself.
Oh, tell me a little more about that.
I won, but at what cost? The Vikings finally destroy the Packers, but we lose Kirk Cousins for the season.
Yeah, it's a rough trade-off. I mean, you also said y'all were gonna lose to the Bears, though, and I don't know.
But I believe in us, though. I believe in us this week. I said the Vikings are gonna win. I was feeling real good about them because look, offensive line was gelling, defense was playing great. Brian Flores got them going crazy. 3-0 without JJ. It's about to be over with. We were up 24-3 on the Packers. Vikings hadn't won a game by more than 2 touchdowns in like 2 years.
Yeah,
it was about to be the start of the Super Bowl run.
I think there was I mean, we'll go through the picks, but I think there was some. I think I missed 4 in total. So the ones that I did miss were like complete left field, though. Like it was like I would have never thought that. But for the most part, it was pretty consistent. But I do think the Vikings. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I do think that the Vikings.
Yeah, I think
are in a weird position.
The ones that I missed too were kind of like that too. Just like, like the Chiefs and stuff, people you didn't expect to lose.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I think it'll be different going into this week for sure, especially if what's his name is planning on having a solid coming out party. So
Jaren Hall.
Yeah. Well, he played at the end of last game, but
he played good in preseason. And he old, too. It's not like he a young rookie.
Yeah, he's an experienced guy.
Yeah. He got like 5 kids already.
I think that adds to his football IQ a little bit.
Yeah, I'm mature, Mature off the field, mature on the field. Smart decision making. He's going to be like the Black Brock Purdy.
Okay. Well, let's hope for him. We love to see our people win. For sure. I'm trying to pull up the picks, and then we'll be good. Gmail, Google. Yeah, it was. I got a lot to talk about on the Vikings, so we'll get to that for sure. No, I need last week's. There we go. Okay. All right, so first up, let's go into the fantasy league. This week, do you want me to share I'm gonna share my screen on Discord so you can see it. That way I'm not just looking at this by myself. Can you see that?
Give me a sec. Oh yeah, I can.
You get it? Okay. All right. So just looking at, let's go to the league before we go into mine. Looking at the league standings, Aiden lost his first game this week. Who took him down? I think it was Cody. Yeah, that was a big win for Cody. He's been feeling himself, even though he was like doubting himself for the last 3 weeks. But his team's kind of coming into their own. And Aiden's team's been lacking for the last 3 weeks, and I really was surprised that it was this week that he lost.
Bro, I almost beat him.
Yeah, because you almost beat him, and Robbie almost beat him too. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. We got Michael in second. His team's been weirdly consistent. It's kind of crazy. And then you have Jake, who I think should be the best team in the league. I just don't understand how he keeps losing. I don't get that. His team is pretty insane. Cody, then you got you got Josh, you got Robbie, then me, Nassie, and Christian. So we're all kind of so top 6 make the playoffs. So we're kind of fighting a little bit early. I'm 2-6, which is just not great. But I also have some of the highest point totals out of anybody too. But also, look at my points against. I am leading the league. Everybody plays my team, and all of a sudden, they turn up. so I'm not sure.
Fireball is over.
Yeah, I don't know what else to. I don't know what to do against that.
I had my season high against you, bro. You were the most efficient manager in the league, and I still beat you because I dropped like 180.
Dude,
my best week by far.
Literally every week, my team plays as good as I could expect him to, but the other team I play against, they just like go for 30 and 40 points. I'm like, dude, I don't know what else to do. That's okay. I'm sure it'll fizzle out eventually. Hopefully, let's hope so soon. Because I got a good matchup this week with Robbie, which I should be able to take him down, but we'll see. Let's go through the matchups. Starting with mine. Oh, actually, can we see? Oh, here we go. Starting with mine. Me and Robbie, he's still got some adjustments to do on his team, but I'm going to stick with Stroud again this week. Kenneth Walker kind of put up a stinker last week, which was uncommon for him. I'm not making the same mistake on Deontay Johnson. He's going in. And then I think I'm still gonna make a change on my defense, but I don't know. I don't really believe in the Jets either. So one of the people on my bench that I am thinking about putting in is T. Higgins. I just don't know. It's just so up in the air with them, and I don't know how they're gonna play. But I do think they'll have a solid week. I just don't know if it'll be Jamar or it'll be T. It'll be one of them against the Bills. I just don't know. And I don't know if I'm willing to take that chance, especially in a week where I'm going up against a team where I should win. So we will see how that goes. The next matchup, we got Michael and Aiden, which is a pretty crazy 1-2 matchup.
Should have beat Michael too, bro.
Yeah, Michael.
0.98 points, bro.
Oh, yeah, that was y'all. It was like something, like it came down to the Monday night game. Pick. Yeah, I think I remember that. Aiden's team really is just on the back of Tua and Tyreek. So, like, if the Chiefs play okay this week, I feel like he might lose. Yeah, I mean, he has other good players, but Tua and Tyreek kind of run his team. So obviously, if they do good, then, I mean, Michael's just in for it. But we'll see. I mean, Garrett Wilson, Michael Thomas, like, he's getting lucky with Brian Robinson. who has just kind of come out of nowhere. I don't like the Buffalo defense start this week. Not a fan against a thriving Joe Burrow right now. But, I mean, it is the Bills. So, I don't know. What you think?
About which one? About what? The defense?
Just in general, who you think's winning?
I think Mike was gonna win, to be honest.
You got Mike winning?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. His running backs should just pop off, man. He beat me on the waiver wire for Jerome Ford, man. He consistently put up like 15 a week. Like all his players overperform.
Yeah, the Ford pickup was huge.
Yeah, bro. Dang.
Yeah, that's a big win for him.
Brian Robinson always overperforms something. And he picked up Jack Smith-Njigba, and he been picking it up. So I mean, I feel like all his players on the rise. And Curtis Samuel, I feel like would do better because Taylor Heineke started. Wait,
no,
tripping,
that's
wrong
Atlanta.
team,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good match. But I think it's solely dependent on Tua and Tyreek.
Kansas City always come out better after a loss too. I don't know.
They did get beat pretty bad. It's in Germany.
Germany?
Yeah. So, neutral crowd, but it'll probably be favorite Chiefs.
Yeah. 8 winning, bro. Offense is going to go crazy. Yeah, they're going to put on a show. They're going to put on a show. Tua and Tyreek, they're going to have like 3 touchdowns each year, though.
I think it'll be pretty crazy either way. And this next one, we got Christian and Nassie, the bottom of the bucket.
I barely beat Christian.
Christian's team is actually really good. It's just he's getting really unlucky.
Yeah, I barely beat him. I'm pretty sure he lost a couple games about like a total combined score of 5.
Yeah, he beat me last week. So, but again, my team didn't have a great last week. But yeah, I mean he's in it every week. I mean, especially Jamar and Joe are like starting to cook up. So that'll be a nice duo. But Tony Pollard, I don't know. He's kind of going in the wrong direction with the Cowboys just because the game plan switch up. They're kind of going away from that run first, which is
they want to pound him,
which is interesting.
Yeah, and they keep on talking about how they want to power back and stuff. And I don't really watch Cowboys, but so all my granddad been complaining about is how much they playing Tony Pollard the wrong way. So
yeah. And I think we saw it this week against the Rams. They definitely went back to the old offense, and it put up 49 points. So, I mean.
When I think of Tony Pollard, bro, I think they could catch screens and stuff, and like zone runs and stuff, and how he destroyed the Vikings last year.
Yeah. I honestly think the Cowboys need to switch their thinking of Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle. Because Rico is a little more downhill, like, put him through the gaps, and he'll run and get some yards.
They should just do it like how the Saints used to do it with Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram. Yeah.
I mean, we should do it how we did it last year with Zeke and TP.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just
y'all literally did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where we thought Tony Pollard was gonna be like an all down back, but he's still a third down back at the end of the day.
I mean, and then they tried to make him an all down back right after a major injury. Come on now, that's like. He still probably need a year. Didn't he break his ankle completely?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if it was completely broken, but it was definitely tweaked a little bit. But yeah, as far as you're talking about the end of the season. I don't know if he broke it. I don't remember. I just know I was devastated.
Yeah, he fractured his left fibula on January 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Broke his leg.
Well, yeah, I just remember being devastated because we went into that 49ers game man down. But no need to bring up those thoughts again. So in this match, obviously I got Christian. This is tough. Nassie's best player is out this week.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, Kittle's out this week.
Yeah, Judy out.
Judy's out this week. I mean, he's just kind of in for it. So, I mean, he's got Breece Hall sitting on the bench, though. DeAndre Hopkins is turning up. Like, so he could fill the spots, I mean, and make it closer. But I still think that Christian's team is just a little bit better. Um, I don't like Shaheed this week over Gabe Davis. I think he should put in Gabe Davis. Um, but yeah, that's just personal preference. But yeah, that's an easy one. We got Josh and Jake, which I mean could be a good match because Amon-Ra St. Brown's not playing this week. Darren Waller's out this week. ETN's out this week, so it's a big bye week for Jake. And but I mean he still got Jonathan Taylor on the bench. Zach Moss is slowly fizzling out. Joe Mixon's probably gonna have a big week this week. And I still stick by Lockett. I think that Lockett is one of the best still. He's so underrated. He's so consistent. So I think he has some options for sure.
He got him off the bench too. I mean, he got him off the waiver wire or something.
Yeah, for sure. But it's only a 10-man league, so.
Robbie had dropped him, yeah.
Oh yeah, Robbie did drop him. Yeah, that was
sure like 6 of us that tried to get him.
He was selling for sure. I remember that. Yeah. So I'm taking Josh in that one. And then we got Cody and you. What you thinking this week?
Let me look at the matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna win. I don't know. Justin Herbert versus the Jets. Quarterbacks ain't been doing that good against them. And Josh Allen versus Cincinnati. Yeah, that's gonna be a barn burner. He gonna put up points. Deontay Foreman, Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler finna do him in. Yeah. Yeah, I lost.
Yeah, I think this one kind of favors Cody. Cody's team is just picking up right now.
Yeah, it's the running backs too.
He's got a solid like flex group too.
I had a solid trade with Cody Rowe, and I should have did, and I didn't do it. Oh wait, hold up. Oh yeah.
But I think Cody's downfall is his bench. Cody has nobody on the bench. And that's kind of scary going into, the later weeks for sure when people start, injuries naturally happen, stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, that's something to pay attention to. But, yeah, as long as his starting lineup comes out good. But he's got to be on those waivers every single week for sure. And then your running backs are just tough.
No, all my running backs been on the IR, bro. I've had 3 running backs get hurt. Nick Chubb, Khalil Herbert. Oh, just them 2. Never mind.
Yeah, I think.
And I dropped Gus Edwards, bro. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, I got too many Ravens players because I had Mark Andrews, Justin Tucker, Zay Flowers, and Gus Edwards, and I said, yeah, I got to get rid of like 2 of them because I was like, that bye week gonna kill me. I don't know why I got rid of. Yeah, I should have kept one. I should have kept all of them. Really.
Yeah, I mean,
3 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, and some of those. I mean, you also have to remember that it's a 10-man league. Like, the players are gonna be out there. I mean, no matter what. So, you just have to be strategic on when you drop and stuff like that. But yeah, if you dropped them in the last couple of weeks, Gus Edwards is kind of trending up for sure. So. I don't think Foreman has another game like he did that week against me. I don't think so.
I'm really trying to find a replacement for that
man. Puka and Diggs, great combo.
I wasn't expecting that.
Olave is good. Pickens is he's questionable all the time.
Yeah, he'll give you a good week and a bad week. Actually, I was gonna put Zay Flowers in for him anyway.
Yeah, it looks like you got
and Terry McLaurin he's been doing pretty decent, like consistently decent.
Yeah, McLaurin has his weeks. He has his weeks, but it's Washington. Like, you can't expect consistent offense from a team like that anyway. So, I think that's where their default is. But I think it'll be a close match. But I do think that. I think that running backs are more reliable than wide receivers. I've always been a fan. Aiden is the complete opposite. He's a fan of wide receivers. Um, so we always go back and forth on that. But I mean, I'm just a fan of running backs over wide receivers, so I think he gets you because of that. Um, so
Yeah, my
yeah,
running back is just too thin. Ramondre Stevenson is trending down like a mug. Oh man,
yeah, yeah. I think. I mean, you'll be fine either way.
falling apart.
You'll be fine. Okay, the next part, I wanted to go over these trades that happened yesterday, which was kind of wild, which is kind of going under the radar, because a lot of the guys aren't big names,
Nah,
but
they're
I
kind
think
of
some really good pickups came in.
Vikings got some depth, draft position.
Yeah, I think that well, just starting at the Chase Young trade, I don't know how this happens. I don't understand. I don't
I mean,
know
I
who let
understand.
this happen.
Every
Washington,
team
what'd you
they
say?
the Raiders. I mean, what's their name? Commanders, bro. They've been saying they wanted like a third or a fourth or something. I was scared the Eagles were going to get him low key because they just traded for Kevin Byner and they said there were still buyers in the market. But yeah, the 49 is the worst possible spot.
I mean, I also think it has to do with the ownership change too, right? Like it has to do with that ownership group because they are completely. I mean, this is a sign that they're going in a different way. They're going in a completely different way, and they thought that they could get it through Chase Young, which obviously he's not a franchise-changing player. I mean, he's a great player. He's a like consistent player, but he's not the person that you draft and like completely changes the team. And I think they finally came to
They thought
terms
he was
with
going to be like
that.
a, they thought it was going to be like a J.J. Watt.
Yeah, I mean, and even J.J. Watt, like he was great, and
Bro, J.J. Watt
he
just
changed the
prime was
defense, but
great.
like he wasn't changing the fact that like a whole team. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like a.
Nah, bro, J.J. Watt was ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. I think J.J. Watt was one of the top dogs. I think he's in the conversation for top 10 all time, but I don't think that he's a player to take a team to a Super Bowl by himself. And
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's
nobody could do that. But like, with a J player like J.J. Watt would be a big like top piece like Aaron Donald. Like Aaron Donald was for that defense, like top dog for that defense. Like, but Chase Young, he ain't that type of player. He like a complimentary piece. He not like instead of being like a Von Miller for a defense, he'll probably be like an Elvis Dumerville or something. Like the sidekick to the best pass rusher on like a Super Bowl team. Like
yeah,
what he would be now.
like a
With
DeMarcus Lawrence type deal.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think. I mean, I agree. I agree.
Basically, he'd get that opportunity now with San Francisco too, because Joey Bosa?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Or Nick.
Gonna be
No, I think it's
whichever one is
Nick.
out there. I always forget which one it is.
Yeah, I don't
Whichever
know.
Bosa brother it is. The racist.
Okay.
Yeah. The one that hate black people. Yeah, him. Yeah, him. Yeah, he out there. So he gonna eat up a lot of double teams and stuff. Unless he going against the Vikings. Christian Darrisaw gonna tear that up. But other than that,
Another one that came in last week was the Kevin Byard trade. No one was talking about this. I don't think people understand how crazy this is.
They was talking about it, bro. I just don't want to talk about it. Why? Like, why? The rich get richer. Like, come on.
Bro,
So like a top 5, top 10 safety go to one of the best defenses in the league, one of the best
bro.
secondary in the league.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I have a deep hate for the Eagles, so I am like furious
You know,
about that still. But um,
that's
another
what we've been
one,
saying. We could ban that
another one
deal.
that's going underneath the radar is the DPJ
Like that.
trade. This one is going to be huge, the Browns and Lions trade, because I think that he complements St. Brown perfectly.
Wait, what happened?
The Lions get Donovan Peoples-Jones from the Browns.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that's going under the radar. But I mean, because people think of DPJ like catching Hail Marys and like kind of dumb, stupid passes, but like he's a solid receiver, especially you put him behind somebody. Especially like the way that they use St. Brown.
Uh,
So I think that's a big one. Obviously, the Vikings get Dobbs. That's pretty crazy. Um,
yeah.
I
Like he'll be
was.
the backup, low key.
You think of what?
I think he'll be the backup. especially this week. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely this week.
no doubt this week.
But yeah, I think he steps in because I like Dobbs. I think he played well all
I like
season.
to see. I mean, especially with the dumpster fire he was at. I mean, you get an opportunity with as smart as he is to go step into the offense with Kevin O'Connell, and then you got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and T.J. Hawkinson. That's like perfect situation for most quarterbacks, and like
Yeah,
two crazy good left tackles, and Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw, good old line Jalen. I mean, it's a good situation for him to flourish.
yeah. I think he has an opportunity, and I think even last season in the playoffs with the Titans, like they didn't win, but like it was one of those deals with like, hey, he made some noise. And I think
Yeah,
he
kind of
gets
like
the opportunity now to like make some noise with some good players, and I think that could be dangerous almost. But I did read something on Twitter or X this like a couple hours ago that Jefferson says that he wants Kirk back. Um,
we all want Kirk back.
but
Hey,
yeah, we'll
it's
see how
hard to
long that
say.
lasts.
Honestly, I hate that he got hurt, but I mean, for the future, it could be kind of good because now he can't go out there and command like the 100 million for 3 years that he wanted. Now, like being injured and he's 38 and it's an Achilles injury, he can't really go and command that much money.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like that'll give him an opportunity to bring him back, and that'll give him an opportunity to re-sign Jefferson, give Daniil Hunter the money that they need, and honestly make the team better as a whole in the future. We just don't know how the health will hold up for him.
Yeah, I think that it definitely frees up some room because my concern with the Vikings was that Jefferson is his time is coming. Um,
I honestly doubt that. The biggest thing is it seemed like it's not the money. It seemed like he want Kirk Cousins there. I swear that's what it seems like. Every single report has been it's been more so tied to like a quarterback and like the kid because he got you see Jamar Chase over there winning, Joe Burrow over there winning. I
yeah,
mean,
I think he
you
wants
just
to
need a
win.
quarterback.
I think he
Yeah,
wants to win really, really bad. And I
best
think
case
this
for
was
the
a big
Vikings.
season for them to see what how they stack up because
Yeah,
it's becoming like I said, it's crunch time for Justin Jefferson now. So it's like is this going to be a Super Bowl winning team? That's like his big question. And so
and I feel like those first 8 games for him kind of sold it to him that it honestly can be because if you look at the team, they were like I've been saying, they're going to be a better team. They performed better than last year. To be honest, they're a way better team than last year. Just nowhere near as lucky. I'm not gonna lie. Last year they were so lucky.
I was
This year
very lucky last year.
got one of the worst turnover ratios in the league. Like I was reading some like luck index. Like they had like statistically the luckiest season possible, not just ever, but like possible with the NFL. Like like possibility wise ever.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
and I
yeah,
think that even last season like even though they were doing really well, like I think everybody knew that it was like, okay, the half of these
the
games
defense
y'all
was
should not be winning.
the defense was so garbage. Is that like the defense was so garbage that I didn't really expect them to go far, but I didn't expect them to beat the Giants like that. Not gonna lie, I thought they would at least stop the Giants once.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the Vikings honestly, I don't think it's enough for them. I honestly think that JJ's going to leave his DMs open until the
Yeah,
last second.
nigga sound like a hater.
So
Well,
no, not
we
and
can't go.
taking my
We can't
fandom
go
out of
nowhere.
it.
We
Taking my
can't go
fandom
nowhere. I ain't
out
gonna
of
lie.
it. But like I could see him like going somewhere like Jacksonville or something like that. Somewhere where all he needs to do is fit in. They have a defense and like they got a chance because the Vikings defense is just so far off that
Yeah,
it's
bro. That's like
like
that's how I know about the Vikings football, man. Last 3 weeks, top 10 in the league. Brian Flores. That well, honestly, the Super Bowl window depends on if Brian Flores stays another year. To be honest, like if they're running back next year with Brian Flores another year, drafting his guys on defense, the defense is already turning into a top 15 unit like the last like 3 weeks. You got him drafting his guys, bringing back the Neil Hunter, everybody gelling in that system. Yeah, it's over with. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. I feel like they'll be like top 2 seed. But if Brian Flores goes, yeah, then your whole argument is correct. I'm not gonna lie. That defense would not be there. And then yeah, he would be looking somewhere else.
Yeah. I think either way, I think he leaves his DMs and his options open to the very last second, even if he does
Especially
resign.
especially to command more money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But
But the
yeah.
thing is like one thing is like with the star receivers, their agents will say it's money or something like that, but they haven't come out and said it's money or years or anything. So that's how you know it's just team competitiveness.
Oh yeah. I don't think Jefferson is
And it's,
not one of those guys that strikes
yeah,
me
especially
as
with
a like money guy. He doesn't
like
strike me as one of those guys.
he's not even like a guy that's like I need the ball. But the thing is, the Vikings gonna give him the ball anyway, so he really hadn't even had the type of opportunity to do that. But like, yeah, especially like being a Vikings fan and seeing Stephon Diggs in comparison to Justin Jefferson,
Mm-hmm.
completely different in terms of like how they approach the game and stuff, and how they are with the teammates and stuff. So I definitely don't think it's because of the money. It's because of the competitiveness. So like I
Yeah.
said, it all depends on Brian Flores
Yeah.
and how the defense
I
holds up.
agree. I
But this
agree.
defense is going to take them on a win streak right now.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
what got
see.
them right
We'll
now.
see what how that plays out cuz I mean, it's just like
They take that schedule.
I don't know. That's tough. That's tough. All right, next section is going to be the picks from last week. So this one I kind of screwed you over. Because I said that we tied for the win, but I skipped this game on accident, the Jaguars and Steelers, and it looked you missed that one. So I ended up winning the picks from last week solo. So that makes 3 in a row for me. Um,
Jags, Steelers. I can't see it.
you can't. Oh, do I need to zoom in?
I said the Jags were going to win that one, didn't I?
You said the Steelers. Can you see it
Oh,
now?
dang. Oh, the Steelers lost?
Yeah,
That's
Jaguars
crazy.
won.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, really, all of these were pretty good. I mean, Bucks Bills went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Aiden kind of like I don't know what he was thinking with this one. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I thought it would be a blowout, but like
Yeah,
still,
me too. Especially with the
finish
Bills
it
coming off
off.
a loss. I thought they were going to be
Yeah.
coming for blood.
Yeah, and then Jets Giants. I mean, it played out how it was supposed to. It was a garbage game to watch, but the Jets win at the end of the day because the Giants just are not good. Um, the Jaguars and Steelers. It was a fight. It was a battle. But again, I think the Jaguars are just missing like that one piece to take them to like a Super Bowl type team. I think if they can get like a shutdown corner, they need like some kind of skill player. Like if Jalen Ramsey were to go back like this year, this would be the time. Like they would go to the Super Bowl. But I just they're missing something. They're missing like one more skill player. Eagles Commanders. It was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be, and I was really rooting for the Commanders, just because for Cowboys purposes. But
Those are always close games, too, though. They always give them a problem.
yeah, I mean it's the same division rivalries, man. It's gonna go like that every time. Rams Cowboys. I don't know what you guys were thinking. I don't know. I don't know where y'all's heads were at with these.
I thought the Rams was going to put up a fight. Like, dang.
Yeah, no. I actually went to this game, and me and Aiden both went, and he had his Rams gear on, and I was in his ear the whole game. It was terrible. But yeah, it was a beating. Cowboys. I mean, I did think it was going to be a lot closer. I did not expect the offensive burst, the complete scheme switch. They went back to what's his name's offense? What's his name? What was our old LC? I can't even remember. Kellen Moore. His kind of game plan, and we definitely woke up. So we talked about some stuff in the bye week, which was always good to see. But I do worry that kind of is premature for the Eagles this week. I worry that we should have maybe played one more like Texas Coast type game and then brought it out this week. That would have been like perfect. But I mean, nonetheless, it's a win. That's fine. I went out on a limb, and even in the podcast last week, I talked about the fact that this was my Packers pick was gonna be my underdog pick, but yeah, I mean, I didn't think
No,
that.
I ain't
I
believing
didn't
that
think
at
the
all.
Vikings were gonna win. I mean, I didn't think that the Vikings were gonna lose. That was just kind of an underdog pick that I took. So that one went how I thought. Falcons Titans. I thought Desmond Ritter would do a little bit better. But besides that, shout out to
I didn't
Will
expect
Levis.
Will Levis. I
Yeah,
didn't expect
Levis.
him to do
However
all
you say his
that.
last name.
Well,
That
they said
dude
it's gonna
came
be.
out a beast.
Well, they said it was gonna be half and half Malik Willis and Will Levis, and I said NFL team doing half and half like in Notre Dame. I said yeah, it's over. They lost.
Yeah, I think. Oh, and we're actually the only two to pick Falcons too. So yeah, that's
Yep.
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, bro, new quarterback. You know, Falcons are finally set. Desmond Ritter's been looking good for the last couple of weeks, even though he just got
Yeah.
benched. But
Yeah. I mean, he looked terrible the week before that.
oh yeah, the
It's
first
all,
2 weeks he looked horrible. It was horrendous. But
but I
like,
thought he was going. I thought he was gonna start looking a little better, and it happened.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, but the last couple of weeks he's been playing really well. I mean, nice to see. But
It
yeah,
happened.
it's
He
just
set himself up.
he
DoorDash
gone.
commercials as an NFL quarterback. Yeah, it's over, man. It's over, man. That means finna kill you.
But yeah, we missed that one. Patriots Dolphins. I mean, no brainer. It was a little bit closer, but it is a division game, so it's like always expected to be close. Saints Colts. It was high scoring. It was really high scoring. I was not expecting that, but Saints pulled it out. But yeah, it was. I did not expect it to be that high scoring. So he had a couple misses there, but I got that one right. We all missed this one. The Texans
Yeah,
and
low
Panthers.
score, like 16-14.
Yeah, this was I mean, it was a great game. It was a great game. I think that Bryce Young kind of showed his worth this week, but I also think that C.J. Stroud really fought for his team by himself this week. So
Yeah,
I
they've
was
been
like,
piling on Bryce Young too much too. I don't care what nobody say.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to Adam Thielen though. That guy is
Yeah, shout
one of the
out,
most
shout out.
reliable receivers in the league for Bryce Young right now. So
Yeah,
that's good.
I was doubting him as a Minnesota Viking fan. I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be fall off a cliff. I thought it was gonna be like Randy Moss when he came back to the Vikings that second time when he was old and sorry.
Yeah, I think he's like the perfect wide receiver for a rookie quarterback to have. He's like
Yeah,
just
great
so
hands,
reliable. Like you just
great in
put
the
it in his
red zone.
box and he's solid. Yeah, that's good. That's good for Bryce Young. But that's a great win for the Panthers. I'm proud of them. No more winless teams in the league, so that's
Yeah,
good.
man, they need to go on a little win streak. Can't have the Bears getting them.
Browns and Seahawks. This game went exactly how I thought it would. Down to the last second, Seahawks come out on top. But the Browns, man, are just dirty. They are just dirty. Their defense is just like it reminds me of almost like vintage Baltimore with like Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs.
Yeah,
It's just like they just play. They do whatever it takes to keep their team in the game.
yeah.
But if
If
they just had
only,
a quarterback,
if
they'd
only
win.
Deshaun Watson could turn back.
Yeah, if
Free
their
take.
$80 million would decide to play, that'd be nice.
Deshaun Watson, bro, it's happening. That man.
Yeah, that is just a waste of talent and money right there. Bengals 49ers. I kind of predicted the Bengals comeback this week, but
Yeah,
also the 49ers downfall has not looked great.
it's been amazing for me. I love it. I hate the 49ers.
Yeah, they've
I love
knocked my team out the playoffs for the last 2 seasons, so I don't like them.
and then knocked out the Vikings the year before that.
Yeah, I have a interesting relationship with the 49ers, but yeah, glad to see them going the opposite direction, but also great to see my boy Joe Burrow kind of kicking it up again. They're starting to look like the Bengals of old, so that's good to
I,
see.
I like to see the Bengals lose though. I'm not gonna lie. I like to see them do bad, really bad.
Oh
I don't want
wow,
just getting jealous.
that's kind of messed up, but
No,
okay.
that's not. That's real.
I mean I respect your honesty, I guess. Chiefs
Okay.
and Broncos. This was a crazy shocker.
Hey man. Hey man.
But to be fair, it was a division game. It was a division game, so we knew it was going to be closer.
Yeah, he got the flu. I didn't think it was gonna be close, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I said, man, the Dolphins put up 70. Chiefs gonna put up 60. Better if it embarrass the boys.
No, but I think the Broncos were playing off of pure passion. Like, they were just fired up.
Yeah,
And
and
they were locking up everybody.
I saw some random stat though that says like since like 2002 or something like that, when the Broncos were orange at home in the snow during this time of year, they're undefeated. So I mean,
Okay, that's one
no,
of
it's
them
not.
reach stats, I guess.
No. Another stat is that the Vikings do not lose to the 49ers at home. I should have said the Vikings. I should have bet on them. My uncle saw that stat and bet 150 on the Vikings. They won. They haven't lost to them since like 2000 like something at home, like the 1980 or something to the 49ers.
I'm not gonna agree to any of that, but
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
I think the Broncos defense showed up this week. I think they really showed up, but I
It's the
think they
jersey.
also got some help. They also got some help because the Chiefs wide receivers look dog water.
Garbage.
Like, absolutely terrible. There was like 3 touchdowns just like through fingertips. It was like, if I'm Patrick Mahomes that last week, I am furious. I thought this was a one-time deal with Tony in week 1, but yeah, these receivers look terrible.
No matter how good your quarterback is, you still need a receiver.
Yeah, and I mean, I think, and that's the thing is like receivers don't have to be great. They don't have to be like studs, but they have to be able to catch the ball. That is like step one.
You don't even need like a Tyreek Hill or none or anything like that. You just need like a Adam Thielen.
Yeah, he just needs some reliable hands. Like, look
Like,
at
if
I go back to the Saints in 09 every single time. I go back to the Saints.
Colston.
Yes, Marcus Colston, Robert Meacham. Like, those are Lance
Yeah,
Moore. Yes, Lance Moore. And
with the Devery Henderson, Reggie Bush.
Exactly.
It was just straight reliable hands, no superstar receiver.
Exactly. And you got a great quarterback behind them.
Like no receiver you would even put in like the hall of like very good.
Yep.
It's just hall of, pretty good receivers. Like Marcus Colston is probably the best one.
Yeah, Marcus Colston at the time was a beast, but looking back at it, I mean, he wasn't really much. But he also had Drew Brees, who's like one of the greatest placement throwers of all time. Like, Drew Brees knew how to throw a catchable football. Like, it was just like, how to put a spot. We're in a day and age now where quarterbacks don't have that choice anymore. You got to throw dots and darts and all kinds of stuff. And Mahomes is one of the only quarterbacks out there doing that. And for his receivers to let him down like that that's just sad to watch. So they've got to fix that for sure.
And they had like 8 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean it was a bunch of nonsense. I won't say it was all the receivers. Mahomes made some bad throws too, but yeah, like I said, it was a combination of Broncos defense stepping up and the receivers of the Chiefs just not being reliable for Mahomes. Next was the Ravens and Cardinals. I think we all got this one. Kind of made sense. Even though it was a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be, but the Ravens just have a tendency to suck against bad teams.
Wait, listen. I found it. I found the Broncos jersey thing. I saw this TikTok.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
To win today because of their uniforms and the weather. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Number one, Tim, do you not realize that uniforms don't help a team win? And number two, the Chiefs are playing the Broncos. And yes, while the Broncos have been bad against the Chiefs, today's weather is going to help level the playing field, and the Broncos are going to win today. As you see, dating back to 2010, the Broncos have played in numerous snow games. And at home, when they play in snow games and wear orange jerseys, they don't lose. And just to put into perspective how good the Broncos play at home in the snow, Brock Osweiler beat Tom Brady. The Broncos are good.
And then, I looked at it. Like, they're like undefeated. That's bad.
I mean, like, my thing with those kind of takes is, like, you can find one of those takes anywhere.
Nope, you can't.
Yes, you can, dude. You can come up with some kind of stat.
Nah, bro.
Whatever. I'm not going to get into this.
It's voodoo, bro. The Cowboys probably got one, too.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure every team has one. That's my point.
No, not every team. It's specific. Only certain. Cowboys probably don't got one.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, the Bears and Chargers. Yeah, I don't know who picked Bears and why.
Robbie.
Yep. So, Robbie, yeah, just
I
makes
wanted to choose
sense.
the Raiders so bad, bro. But I just
Lions,
knew that they were.
Raiders. Yeah, no, no. The Raiders just look terrible. That offense is like atrocious.
Ooh, cheese, ass.
That is, I don't even. Yeah, that is terrible. They are throwing away a team, and plus the Lions lost last week pretty bad, so they were gonna come back with some fire, and that's a pretty heavily passionate team. So they thrive on those like momentum moments. So you knew they were gonna come out firing. So yeah, that's the picks for this week. I mean, that was last week, and then the last portion is the picks for this week. So first game we got tomorrow is Steelers and Titans. What you thinking?
Ooh. I'm gonna go Will Levis. They got the tape on him. He not doing that to a Pittsburgh defense. I'm going Steelers.
Huh. Yeah. See, my debate is it's hard to go against Mike Tomlin against a rookie quarterback. That's hard.
That was my thing.
Yeah, that's really hard to do. But if Will plays anything like he did last week, I think they win. But I'm gonna go Steelers just because I can't go against Mike Tomlin against a rookie quarterback. That is just tough. Next Germany game, Dolphins and Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Chiefs, man. I feel like Patrick Mahomes gonna be like, I gotta show Tyreek Hill what he missing out on. I'm finna do it with bombs. They just dropped a whole bunch of touchdowns last week. Yeah, he finna throw 6. In Germany, it's over.
I'm going Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins, but I'm gonna tell you why. The Dolphins are fully healthy this week on defense. They have Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard's playing, and they just got that
Jalen Ramsey
safety back. Yes.
Am I tripping?
He came back last
I thought
week.
he tore his ACL. I thought he was out for the season.
No. He came back last week. And the Howard's been out for the last 2 weeks. But now they're both on the field for the first time. So this will be pretty insane. And I like that defense. But I do think it'll be heavily dependent on their pass rush. So if they do win, I think it's close. I think it's like by a field goal or a touchdown or something like that.
I don't see the Chiefs losing 2 in a row and Andy Reid not being able to scheme up something to get them receivers going. Something.
Yeah, I think they'll get it going, but I do think that L'Jarius Sneed covering Tyreek Hill, I just not a fan.
Yeah, actually, I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill finna go insane.
Yeah, I don't like the Chiefs' zone man scheme against Tyreek Hill. I don't like that. But yeah, so I'm going Dolphins. Next is Vikings Falcons. I mean, I think
Vikings.
you're a little biased, but even if you weren't,
Vikings.
see, this is tough. This one's tough. And let me say why. Because I like Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, both putting in new quarterbacks. But Taylor Heineke performed bad against the Vikings last year. The only reason why they won is because of penalties and the ref got in the way of a Hail Mary. He didn't really play all the greatest, and the defense is better this year than they were last year. And it's not like the Dolphins. It's not like the Falcons are known for scheming open their best players like Kyle Pitts and Drake London. And Bijan, they could not even giving him the ball in the first half at least. So I mean, I don't trust the Falcons.
So I'm a big quarterback guy. I'm a big quarterback guy. I understand the quarterback position. And that's the one I always like. That's usually my deciding factor if it's not the defense. And in an offense like the Falcons, I think that the scheme that comes out is going to be a limited playbook because they don't want to take too many chances. Now, it could be, but I do think their playbook is going to be more expanded than the Vikings. I don't think Hall's going to have a big playbook at all, especially with what's his name as the quarterback. I mean, as the coach.
Kevin O'Connell?
O'Connell, yeah.
Honestly, I think he expands the playbook a little bit more because he's more mobile than Kirk Cousins. He's not gonna be able to do a lot of
That makes sense against that makes sense if it wasn't his first week.
Yeah, but thing is, Kevin O'Connell ain't the type of coach to play hella conservative. Because if you saw when he first threw him in, he immediately was having him drop back, do rollouts and stuff instead of just handing the ball off. So I mean, Kevin Keat is not a conservative type of coach.
I mean, just because you're rolling out and doing. I mean, the thing is, the expanded of the playbook. What you'll see more of is shotgun offense. That's when you see a quarterback that is spending the majority of his snaps in the shotgun. That is when. Say again.
That's what he was like. They were criticizing Kevin O'Connell because they literally had him in the shotgun. He got strip sacked on a play out of the shotgun, and then the next time he had a third down completion to T.J. Augustin out of the shotgun.
Right, exactly, and that proves the point even further. It's like he went through last week and was getting beat up a little bit. I mean, they won, but they was getting beat up, and I don't think it was a thing to him. I think he had to get used to the game speed, all of that good stuff. But I also think that O'Connell sees all of that in practice this week. So when they try to get him to get on board with the plays and the playbook and all that good stuff, I think that it becomes a shortened playbook because they want to make sure he's executing. And that's the part.
I mean, you're a rookie.
Exactly. And that's the part where I'm like, Heineke has an edge. He started games before. Yeah, he's been on this team before. He's kind of in it.
Experience, but in terms of preparation of coaching.
Oh yeah, I'll say O'Connell's a better coach for sure.
I feel like O'Connell will have Jaron Hall in better positions than Arthur Smith will have Taylor Heineke.
I mean, I believe that. I do agree, but I don't think that this is a game that comes down to coaching. If that makes sense. I think this is one of them games that's going to come down to whoever shows up. And if I'm going off of defenses, I'm taking the Falcons. If I'm going off of quarterback, I'm taking Heineke. And it's I'm going Falcons on this one.
If I go off quarterback, yeah, I go Falcons. But if I go defense, consistency, and just coaching, it's Vikings everywhere else. So I'm going to go Vikings.
Okay. Bears and Saints. This is a snooze fest. I mean, I think you have to go Saints, but is Fields playing this week? What's going on with Fields?
Let's check Google.
I have no clue what's going on with Justin Fields. So I
don't know, man. That nigga got shot. Love that. The first article is something isn't adding up with Justin Fields.
Yeah, something's not right. I'm looking at it. His middle name's Skyler. That's kind of weird. Okay, so the backup's starting to get. Even though the backup didn't look bad. Now don't do that. Because what's his name? Badgett. Yeah. He did not look bad at all. So I don't think it's by any means their fault. But, the Saints defense is still the Saints defense, even if they allow 30-something points like they did last week. So I'm going Saints, even though I hate the Saints. But reasonably, they're going to beat the Bears. Rams and Packers. What'd you think? Oh, he left. He left. Okay. I'll continue. Rams and Packers. I think this will be a good game. It'll be a nice shootout. The Rams... Stafford's hurt. But I do like their defense over the Packers. But I'm going to go Packers. I'm going Packers again, even though they let me down last week. Commanders and Patriots. I go Patriots. Commanders are too inconsistent. And everybody's giving Belichick a bad rep this season, but at the end of the day, he's still Belichick. I think he's still a great coach, and they've kind of building a team. Mac Jones is looking a little more comfortable. So yeah, I'm going Pats. Seahawks and Ravens. This will be a great game to watch. I'm going Ravens, but Seahawks will be in it for sure. Just because I think the Ravens are one of the best teams in the league right now. Buccaneers and Texans. I'm going Bucks because I just think this will be a good week that Mayfield kind of turns up. He has his off and ons, but yeah, I just think this is another one of those weeks where he has a solid week. So I'm going Bucks, even though I do think it'll be close. Cardinals and Browns. I'm going Browns. They are just dirty. Oh, welcome back, sir.
My screen went out. My granddad turned off the internet. Love that.
Oh, you good. I just went through the I picked the Saints for the Saints and Bears. I picked the Packers for the Rams and Packers. Patriots for the Patriots and Commanders. And then Ravens for the Ravens and Seahawks. You disagree with any of those?
Nope. Wait. Yeah, Saints and Bears. I was gonna go Saints because they're starting Taylor Baggett or whatever. Baggett.
Yeah.
Again, Rams and Packers. I'm going Rams, bro. Packers suck.
Oh, you're going Rams? Okay.
Rams at Packers.
Stafford. I think Stafford might be out this week.
He is.
He hurt himself last week in the game.
FTP, bro. Fuck the Packers. Rams winning the game.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Saints, Packers.
You got the Pats and Commanders.
I'm gonna go Commanders. I feel like they lost last week, right?
Yeah, they lost to the Eagles last week.
Yeah, Mac Jones is hot garbage, bro. I don't believe in him. Yeah, I'm gonna go Saints, Rams, Commanders, Ravens.
Okay.
And then for this Buccaneers Texans game, I'm gonna go C.J. Stroud coming back with a big one. Texans.
Okay. Yeah, I said the Bucks because I think Mayfield. I think this just happens to be one of the weeks where he pops off a little bit, and usually when he does pop off, and they win. But it's just the matter of like which game will it be. So I'm taking a guess, and I'm gonna use this week as my Baker Mayfield week. Cardinals and Browns. Their defense is too gross. And I think Watson he practiced yesterday, so we'll see. I mean, he practiced today, so we'll see. But he was limited, so I don't know how that'll be going into Friday. We'll get another report, and then obviously game time on Sunday. But I'm still going Browns. I mean, they're at home. Yeah, going Browns. You doing the same?
Yeah, I'm going Browns.
All right.
Because they're starting at rookie, right? Nigga named like Sten or something.
Who are you talking about the
like
Browns
Sten?
or the Cardinals?
It's Cardinals.
Let's see. Cardinals QB. Let's see who they starting. Clayton Tune?
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Clayton Tune. Yeah, they lost.
I guess we're going to find out. He played college football at Houston. He's from Plano. He's from here. I don't know. He's Texas quarterback. He might be good.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm still going Browns, though. Absolutely.
Yeah, Myles Garrett finna destroy that man. Your first game in the NFL, you going against him? It's over.
Yeah, talk about a condensed playbook. It's about to be, rough. It's about to be rough. Colts and Panthers. This one's kind of tough, but I think that the Colts pull it out. I think the Colts offense hasn't showed any signs of slowing down. So, and I don't think the Panthers defense is good enough to stop them. So,
I'm gonna go Colts.
Yeah. Giants and Raiders. This is just the battle of garbage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Giants just because Brian Daboll is better than any interim coach they'll put out there.
Yeah. Brian Daboll is a great coach. I think he just got served up with a rough team. I made a joke with Aiden earlier. I think that was yesterday, and he was talking about like things we got fooled on this season, and I was talking about how I got fooled because I thought Dayball was a great coach after last season, and then now the Giants are just even worse. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's all on Dayball. I think they have a lot of stuff they need to clean up. I think their defense is not great. I also think their offensive coordinating is not great. Their play call is not great. So they got a lot of stuff to work out there. Because they're not putting Daniel Jones in a great spot to make plays, and I think that Tyrod Taylor is a better quarterback for this position anyways. So, but they did just sign him on that deal, so they can't lose the money, which always sucks. Shout out to the Browns. So I'm taking the Giants. I'm taking the Giants.
Oh yeah, I already said Giants.
Giants, yeah. Next is Cowboys Eagles. This is an emotional game for me. I strongly hate the Eagles. I hate them so much. But I do think we lose this week. I do. My justification behind it is, one, we're in Philly. But I do think we play really well on the road. But I just don't. I love DQ, Dan Quinn. I love him. He's one of my favorite DCs out there. But I just don't see how they're going to stop this triple RPO. I don't get it. I don't understand how they're going to do it. And I don't think that – I mean, like I said, our defense survives on pass rush. And when you have the ability to throw the ball, run the ball with a quarterback, and run the ball straight up, we never do good. Thus, we lost to the Cardinals. Thus, we lost to the 49ers. So, it's really hard for me to go with the Cowboys, and I haven't seen any progress on that. Now, let's hope that I'm wrong, because I love the Cowboys. But, yeah, I think that the Eagles are going to beat us pretty bad. Bills and Bengals. Hopefully DeMar Hamlin doesn't die this time.
I forgot that happened last time. I'm gonna go Bills. I'm gonna go Bengals.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm going Bengals for sure. They're heating up, and Joe Mixon's about to have a game. I'm calling it right now. Joe Mixon is about to have a game. But yeah, the Bills, Von Miller, I don't know what he's doing. They are gonna have to do something with their pass rush to be able to compete. But the Bills' defense just doesn't look great. So I'm going Bengals. But I do think it'll be close. Chargers and Jets for the Monday night game. Why they're on the Monday night game, I still don't understand. I guess they had Rodgers, where they're supposed to have Rodgers. The Jets were supposed to be a better team. So were the Chargers. So I guess. But, yeah, I'm going Chargers.
Hello, wait. Yeah, my fault. My granddad came over here and bothered me about something.
I'm going
to go
Chargers.
Who they playing?
The Jets.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers too, but I'm gonna go Chargers in a low scoring game just because the Jets defense is good.
Yeah,
Robert Saleh, good coach. Eagles, Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys just because the Cowboys riding high and the Eagles due to lose one at home because they didn't won too many close ones at home. They've been skirting by too much. And the Cowboys, I feel like they want to prove somebody. Prove they can beat a good team after getting destroyed by the 49ers. Bills, Bengals. I think the Bengals going to win. They're still on the up. And I just don't believe in the Bills, bro, and Josh Allen. Really don't. I don't think they'll ever win a Super Bowl. I don't think they'll ever be good. I think they'll be like the Phillip Rivers teams, the Chargers, but slightly better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say they'll never make the Super Bowl. But
that was more so me just hating right there. But nah, actually, I'm gonna stay with it. Dang.
I think the Bills are in the exact same spot as the Jaguars are. My reasoning for the Jaguars not going to the Super Bowl is because I feel like they're missing one key player. I feel like they're missing somebody that'll like just take the team to a different level.
I think that's what they thought Von Miller was going to do.
Yeah, I think that is exactly what they thought Von Miller was going to do, but he's just wasted talent now. Like he's too. I mean, it's time. It's time. It's,
and he had the injury.
it's time to pull the plug on Von Miller.
Yeah, look, I thought, who did he just win? He just won a Super Bowl with somebody.
He won a
Rams?
Super Bowl with the Broncos.
Yeah, but he just won one with the Rams too, right? Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Well, that was 2 years ago.
Wait, when did the Rams win? Am I tripping, bro?
2 years ago. 2 years.
I'm thinking of when the Rams lost to the Patriots 5 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah. I thought he was done 2 years ago before he won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was so shocked when they gave him that contract for all that money. I said, dang. Finesser.
Yeah, I think they need somebody on that defense who could take it up. I thought Trey was going to be that person too. It just wasn't it. Micah Hyde, like they're all S-tier players that I thought were going to like change the dynamic of the team, but they're just not. So I think it has to be something either on the defensive line or a linebacker that's just going to be the difference maker. And they're missing one piece. And Josh Allen has to get smarter. Like as a quarterback, again, I love the quarterback position. Josh Allen as a quarterback, you have to get smarter. There's no reason you should be throwing as many interceptions as you are. There's no reason. You are too good of a quarterback, and you have way too many options to either tuck the ball and run as big as you are or chunk a deep ball. But you got to make a decision. Like, you just are just throwing balls out there, and it has to become, like, smarter. You have to be a smarter quarterback. And I think that has to do with coaching, too. I think that they could change up their play call a little bit for him to help him out.
He got to get his football IQ up, man.
Yeah. I think he does have to level up a little bit, yeah.
You're a great player. Just make too many boneheads. That's why I always say he ain't gonna win nothing. Because I just feel like he like Brett Favre, but worse, but stupider. You know?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Brett Favre was pretty stupid.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, he won a Super Bowl or two, right?
Did Brett Favre win a Super Bowl?
I know he won one. I always say two because I think he always thought he was gonna win another one with the Vikings. He got one in like 90 something.
Oh yeah, he won one. 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when he was on the like old Packers, like he was still throwing stupid balls. But yeah, I mean he's in the exact same position as Brett Favre.
We did to see Josh Allen throw like 3 stupid picks against somebody. Who was it, bro? Where he was just throwing them bitches up.
The Jets.
Yeah.
He played the Jets and was literally throwing it to the other team. That safety had 3 interceptions. Like, you're an NFL quarterback getting paid millions of dollars, and you threw 3 interceptions to one guy. And it wasn't even because he was just, like, ball hawking. You're just tossing him the ball. You're playing catch with the other team's safety. Like, that's just, I don't know. I think that he has some work to do. But I do think he has that Super Bowl-esque, like, talent rating, and he has that dog in him, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think he can do it, but I think he's just got to get smarter with his passes. So, yeah. So, yes, that will be this week's cast. We went a little bit over, about 14 minutes, but yeah, overall, I think that it's a pretty manageable week. I think we'll see if we can win the picks 4 straight weeks. We'll see how that goes, and then
my time.
We'll move from there.
This is my week.
You think you got it this week, huh?
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the fantasy team. We're gonna bring it back. I know it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. Somebody make a trade with me.
Yeah, we're not doing
I'm
that.
I'm considering a couple right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think Aiden was hyping some trade up, but yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Jalen, appreciate you coming on. It's always better for banter. And, yeah, we'll do it again next Wednesday. Peace out.